You can hear me clearly though.
Yeah, we can hear you clearly.
Cause it's off season time. We in full effect. So just wanna make sure, you know what I mean? I've been MIA on the aftermath for a few weeks. I've been waiting for some aftermath, but
Right.
it's
Yes,
still
he has.
slow. It's-
Yes, he has. Well, he's
we
here.
back.
We back at it. So y'all know what to do, man. Welcome to the aftermath. We got a lot of free agents to talk about. There you go. What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the Aftermath with your boy Cool Cat Connor and my guy Smitty. What up, Smitty?
Cooling, man. Cooling, man. Letting things play out, letting things pan out. We just chilling, man. You know what it is.
Yep. What up, Nina? How
What's
you
up,
doing,
OT?
girl? Yep. Yes, sir. So let's talk about these free agents, man. So as y'all can see, we got a lot of people added to the list on Broad Street. So let's talk about it. So if you have to give a grade for these free agents, Smitty, what grade would you give them?
I don't know a lot
As a
about
whole.
Avery.
I don't really know a lot about Avery Williams,
Yeah, let's
Patrick
start with
Johnson.
that. What grade would you give Avery first? Let's start individually.
Incomplete. I ain't did my homework enough to even know about him. You know what I mean? I don't really know what he brings to the table at this point. Patrick Johnson, he been here before. He's been a
Yeah.
part of this organization before. He's kind of been the intricate part before. He's played a role as a practice squad guy before. So I mean, that's just somebody you bring back, man. So I'm gonna give him. What's up, Savage? What's up, Eagle
What up,
Girl?
Savage? What up, Eagle
Um,
Girl?
that's a guy you bring back, man. As a somebody that's familiar with the team. Um, obviously Rick Lovato was kind of 9 years in. It's time to move on, get some fresh hands. So Charlie Hagler, I seen some of his tape. He pretty nice with the snap. I mean, obviously he ain't doing much. So I get out like a B minus.
Yep.
Give Patrick Johnson maybe a C minus. Avery Williams, we looking for somebody to play C minus. Adoree Jackson though, interesting cat. Coming out of USC, highly talented. You know what I mean? Really should have been a corner of promise. ended up in a bad situation, man, where his talent wasn't able to be utilized, whether by the coaching or by the teams that was put around him. Um, but I think if like Fangio and Christian can really
Mm-hmm.
tap into what he got going on, that could be an interesting project that we brought in there with Adoree Jackson, man. I really think he can make some things shake. Harrison Bryant, I like that pickup. Seen some things he's able to do when he was with the Browns. So I'm interested to see. No, is Harrison from the Browns?
Yeah, I think
No.
he used to play for the Browns. I
Well,
think so.
I gotta double check that. But Josh Uche, 2022 had a very good year. Had 2 down seasons since then. Hoping that we can get, I'm not saying the production he got from 2022, but if we can get some of the production we've seen from that year, I ain't saying the full production, but some of it, that could be a good pickup. Josh Uche has some upside. He was obviously on the Patriots with some things, going on where he wasn't able to really be utilized. Obviously, then he went to the Chiefs halfway through the season last year and wasn't really able to get into the rotation how he felt this year. So I think that could be a good pickup.
Mm-hmm.
I give it another C minus.
Yep.
Adoree Jackson though, I think I gave him a B minus. I
Mm-hmm.
think his potential is high. Harrison
Right.
Bryant, if it's the right guy, if it's the guy from the Browns, I think that one could be a steal because I seen him run tush pushes. He ran
Yep.
some
I saw a clip
RPOs.
of him. I think I saw a clip of Harrison.
He ran like 5 or 6 of them
Yep.
things this year. So that's him. Yeah, that'd be nice. AJ Dillon, without the health concerns, a very good pickup. Um, could be good relief for a guy like Saquon. If you're not gonna give Will Shipley a shot or whatever, however you gonna split that. I like to pick up. But the injury concerns still are a part of it. So
Yep.
yeah, I'm gonna give it like another C minus, man. Gotta see how
Yeah.
that plays out. Kenyon Green. Don't like what I've seen from him so far. Looking at the tape, it doesn't look well, but when he gets around Stoutland, we'll see how Stoutland turns that into something better or not. Um, D minus.
And finally, the last one.
Dorian Thompson Robinson, DTR. F.
Our
Dude,
first step.
dude's one passing touchdowns to 10 interceptions.
Mm.
Um, he has some promise coming out of UCLA. I thought he could be a nice backup to um, Jalen at the time, but
Mm-hmm.
looking at it now, like looking at it what he's done in the NFL, I don't think he's a good backup. So I think he ends up being on the bench. I like
Right.
AJ Dillon one. I feel like we said the same thing about Saquon Barkley.
Right. So before we go to the departures and what our thoughts on that, let me give my thoughts. AJ Dillon, I'm like you. As long as he stays healthy, I'll give it.
It's like a B minus C. You know what I mean? B minus C plus type pickup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Now this one, these two, Joshua Uze and Harrison Bryant, if they and Adoree Jackson too. If these three done right, I would bump it up to a B plus, but I'll give it a solid B minus. But if done right, but I'll bump it up to an A. Patrick Johnson, I'll give it a solid C plus. And everybody else, to be honest with you, like Avery Williams, I gotta study him. Charlie, I'll say C, a solid C. And Keon Green, if done right, I'll say B plus, but I'm with you, solid B or B minus. And I'm with you, like DTR, get a solid F. like a solid F for me, because
No. I said D minus for Kenyon Green. D. He's cheeks. He's buns.
which
I
one?
don't under
DDR?
Kenyon Green.
Oh, right. Yeah, my bad.
I said D. You can stick with yours, but I said D. I think he stinks.
Yeah, I gotta get some tape on him. I
Oh
didn't.
yeah. Go ahead. Watch the tape. Watch the tape. You're gonna hate the tape, but watch it.
Yeah,
It
let me
helps.
change my grade. Let me change my grade.
No,
Let me.
no. You watch the tape and then change your grade. You gotta watch
All
the
right,
tape first. You can't change your grade without watching the tape.
all right. I gotta watch the tape. All right, I gotta watch the tape. I gotta watch the tape. But I agree with you. So let's go to the departures, man. It's so hard to say goodbye to these guys, but it is what it is.
Okay, Savage. So you want me to explain how he's tomato juice? He
Go
has
ahead, talk
bad
to us.
hands. He has bad hands. He's slow out of his stance. He doesn't have a reaction to power or speed. Um, he's just not good. He doesn't have play recognition. He's not violent on the attack in the run game like you need out of your guard when you run in the offense like we do with Saquon Barkley. You need somebody who's athletic, who's willing to get to the second level in a fast manner, in a pace where Saquon is coming. He doesn't do that. He lacks stamina. He's lazy. Um, I don't know. I can't say that because when he came out, I even thought drafting him at 15 wasn't great. I thought he was more of a second round, late second round, early third round project coming out of college. So I don't know if he was ever really gonna be the guy. Um, but Stoutland has turned some tomato juice into tomato sauce. So we're gonna see, but I don't like it. I think he's not
Yeah. I'm gonna study some tape when I get the chance, and then tomorrow, Birds of Broad Street, me, Smitty, Moan, Trey, and special guest Mitch Kovsky, because we ain't doing Kook at Mitch because Monday Night Raw starts at 3, so he's coming on B.O.B.S tomorrow with us
good.
because Monday Night Raw is at 3 tomorrow. So we'll talk about it all tomorrow, and I'll give my analysis on the tape. Hold on, let me read this. Okay, so with the right staff and right coaching that is surrounding him, would it be a difference take?
We're gonna see. Brett, listen to me, bro. It's just hard to. You could teach some things, but aggression and violence is hard to teach. Them. It's hard to teach motivation. It's hard to teach. Um, like it's easy to teach the fundamentals, right? I can teach you where to put your hands. I can teach you how to set your feet. I can teach you those things.
Mhm.
I can't teach you how to be a dog. If you're a dog and you act like a cat, right? And I say, no, you're a dog, but you believe you're a cat. Until you believe you're a dog, I can't do anything about that. Like people keep trying to compare Kenyon Green to Mekhi Becton, right? And it's not the same. So if you go back and look at Mekhi Becton tape as a left tackle, you can find very good tape. You can find top 5 tape of Mekhi Becton playing left tackle. Right now, as far as I'm looking at it, like Kenyon Green, I can't find any of the tape. But he's playing top five, top 5. You know what I mean? Like I can't give you tape where I can give you multiple games where Mekhi Becton before he was an Eagle played great games where I'm like, hey, that's tape you show you're a rookie coming into the league. That's tape that you pass over for them to see as what's fundamental blocking as an offensive lineman. I can't show you that from Kenyon Green because when he's on the field, it's horrid, and he's barely on the field. It
Yep.
doesn't look good. It doesn't. It just doesn't.
Right.
I can give you the fundamentals. I can't give you the heart.
Exactly. So let's go ahead and let's get to the departures and give a grade to that. Did we like it or did we hate it? So of course Paris Campbell went to the Dallas Cowboys. Mekhi Becton went to the Chargers. Sweaty went to the Cardinals.
Didn't like it. Mekhi Becton I did not like.
Yeah.
Sweat to the Cardinals. I mean, we knew he was gone, so it wasn't like a dislike or like. I'm happy Sweat got paid. Milton Williams, we kind of know was gone. I'm glad he got paid. Kenneth Gainwell was a 50-50 shot that he'd be back. You know what I mean? Because of what he does on special teams, because of what he does as a second string running back, you thought he would return. But him going to the Steelers, we'll see what happens over there for him. I think he's gonna have an opportunity to get some more snaps with their running back one leaving out the building and going to the Chargers and Najee Harris. So it's gonna be him and Tyler Warren. They like a 2 running back system. He's gonna get more touches over there with the Steelers. So we'll see. I'll keep an eye on Kenny Gainwell this season to see how he turns out over there, man. I'm proud of Kenny, man. 2 years ago he was on one of those lists for me where I kind of didn't see Kenny doing a lot of things right, but Kenny locked in. He knew with Saquon coming in the building. And people are like, oh, he locked in with Saquon. No, you go back and look at the tape. That man was locked in before Saquon signed. He knew what type of time it was going to be when you're competing for a championship. He knows how that season is going to drain you. How you need to be prepared to survive 20 plus games. And when it happens like that, man, you have to, understand. But Kenny Gainwell, proud of him. James Bradbury, we ain't seen that man all year, so it ain't really no comment. Sorry for your injury. Congratulations on being a world champion. Congratulations on your all-pro season that you had too. I can't look that down, but hey, man, he probably should have been gone last year if the cap space would have been right. So Isaiah Rodgers was another 50-50 guy. I thought we would bring him back. I knew kind of like if he wasn't, if we weren't sure on the cornerback replacement, he'd probably be the first, guy coming back after we re-sign Bond and we bring back, obviously nobody seen the Saquon deal coming, so we thought Isaiah Rodgers would be probably second in line if it wasn't Becton second in line and then Isaiah, but one way or the other, you thought Becton or Bond were like right behind each other. Slay, we kind of knew that was coming too.
Yep.
He had a deal that you couldn't match. Savage. I mean, I've been talking about Sweat being gone for what 2 months, 3 months. I mean, I knew it was coming. I knew he wasn't gonna pay that money. He hasn't been really like the production is. We love him as an Eagle organization, but like the production like really isn't like worldly of what he got paid, but we knew he was gonna get paid. So like just like Milton, like he hasn't really been the guy. We're gonna see. I mean, they got the money now to be the guy. They got paid to go be the guy. So we're gonna see. You know what I mean? I didn't mind the Sweat one. I knew there's no way we was gonna pay anything over like $15 to $17 million a year. And he got paid, so it wasn't really nothing we could do about that one.
Right. And for me, I knew everybody outside of Mekhi Becton was going to leave. I mean, I knew.
Savage. You want to pay Sweat, or you want to pay Jalen Carter?
That is true because we got to pay Carter sooner or later.
Next year.
Yep. Next year. Yep. And we'll talk about the 20 picks after we talk about the trades too. But yeah, I agree with you, Smitty. Outside of Mekhi Becton, I kind of knew that all these guys was going to be gone sooner or later. Thanks to Paris Campbell, thanks to Josh Sweat, thanks to Milton, thanks to Kenneth Gainwell, James Bradbury. We talked about Bradbury on B.O.B.S. and on this show multiple times. Thanks to you, Slay. I thought he would stay, but I kind of knew he was going to be gone too. And Isaiah Rodgers, he wants to be,
I told you
quarterback.
if it was anything more than 9 million, Slay was out of here.
Yeah, you did say that, Smitty. You did say that. So with that, I agree with you, man. It is what it is, and we'll talk about why it's kind of good that they left. But outside Mekhi Beckett, outside of him, I'll give y'all the reasons why after we talk
And I
about.
think we could have paid what Mekhi Bettman got paid, but I don't know what I don't know what it was at, but it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah. And I know we traded what's your thoughts, because he's not on here. We re-signed Ben Van, so what's your reaction to him?
Yeah, he coming back to be that utility guy, man. He was playing a couple positions last year, special teams, linebacker. He was playing a little fullback, so I think they're gonna expand his role when he come back, man. Hopefully, he come back healthy, start the season off. Love to see him back, man. Appreciate that. We already talked about like Zach Bond and Saquon.
Yeah, we already talked about that. I just wanted to get to the Ben
Who you
part.
said we traded for though?
Remember, the one that ain't on this list was we traded with I think the quarterback DTR for Chauncey. Remember?
Yeah, he was on there. Dorian Thompson Robinson.
Yeah,
I gave it an F. I gave it an F.
Yeah, I was going to talk about Chauncey. Us trading him. What's your reaction to that?
I mean, it's a business, man.
Yeah.
It sucks. I mean, it sucks because
Yep.
Obviously, when you become attached to a guy you want on the team, you obviously want to see him grow here. You obviously want to see him continue his career as an Eagle, but you also understand the business side of the situation. You also understand how things go. So, I mean, when you look at it wholeheartedly, you really process what happened, man. You're like, all right, we obviously can't keep it. We obviously can't pay everybody.
Yep.
It was obviously probably some other things that went along with him being, traded to. I'm not gonna get to that nitty gritty of it because he's obviously not upset about what happened. So I'm not gonna put too much energy into it if he's not putting no energy into it. Hey man, we move on. Obviously, at this point, you either look forward to the guys that's in the room as Sidney Brown, Tristan McCullum, or you take the opportunity. You have an opportunity now to go get a young guy in the draft, maybe who you believe has the upside to step in and play this defense to a high potential because you've seen what you had out of production from rookies last year in this defense in Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. Those guys being able to step in and play at a high level. You got good production out of Jalen Hunt last year. So you think about it in that realm, and you look at guys like Malachi Starks, Xavier Watts. You look at Nick Rory. You have a chance to bring some guys in, man, to really bolster this defense, to really expand what we've been doing over the past few years, bringing in dynamic talent to build on top of a young roster. I don't know what the bottom lines of who got traded and why. I mean, that's none of my business. That's out of my pay grade. I'm a podcast content creator for the Eagles. Until it's my business to report on that, until I'm starting to get insight on that, I'm gonna just keep that out of my argument because whatever happened, obviously it became a mutual thing. It became a thing where they were able to sit down and until they was able to, kind of come to an eye to eye. But, now you get a chance to, you got multiple draft picks. You got multiple opportunities to move around this draft. If there's a guy you're enamored with, a guy you really want to go get and add to this roster at that secondary position because you don't believe you have the guy in the room and it's somebody that Vic Fangio thinks can come in, a guy that Nick has as one of those guys on his list that can replace the talent, man, and he can come in and he can, stand in that role and give us the same type of production we did or more. We always look for more. We're looking forward to it, man. This draft is going to be one of those things where you get an opportunity to really capitalize. But you got a deep draft with a pause.
Mhm.
You got to draft with a lot of potential. You have an opportunity to really tap in and do some things. So we're gonna see how he's able to do, man. How he's able to maneuver around. But I think this is definitely an opportunity to bring in some elite talent. No matter that we're picking at the end of the draft, man. No matter that we're picking at 32,
Yep.
64, 96. You have an opportunity to move around with these draft picks because we have so many. We have an opportunity to move wherever we'd like. I'm not saying we're gonna move to the top 10 or nothing like that. Don't get me twisted. But um, we can move wherever we want to, man. We could do some things in this draft. We have an opportunity to really bolster a Super Bowl roster.
Yeah, for me, for Chauncey, before we get to the draft and talk about what we need to talk about, for me, listen, it's a business. Was I upset that Chauncey left? Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's a business. He's not sweating it. And also, sooner we got a Super Bowl. We're the Super Bowl champs. Like, there's a photo of Jalen Hurts. There's a photo behind Smitty of Jalen Hurts hoisting a Lombardi trophy, y'all. So at the end of the day, I'd much rather be happy about that photo with that Lombardi right next to Smitty than not. Because this is what we need to understand. I much think about this. Let's say, God forbid, we would have lost that game and we would have done what we done with all these guys. Y'all would have been real pissed off. Remember that. Y'all would have been real pissed off if we lost that game and we got rid of these guys like we're doing. So be thankful that you're doing this as Super Bowl champions. We got a banner night coming September 4th. We're all going to be there. So you might want to be thankful that you're doing this. You're getting rid of some of these guys and you're building towards the future as Super Bowl champions. Would you rather be Super Bowl champions and deal with this, or you rather let the Chiefs three-peat and deal with this? I'd much rather be the champ. So with that, let's go ahead and talk about this other topic I want to talk about, which is what Smitty just talked about. That's 20 picks in both 2025 and 2026. That's basically 2 years, close to 20 picks if you to build towards the future. So what's your thoughts on that, Smitty? 20 picks combined in 2025 and 2026.
It's a good thing to kind of be in that position, man, where you got the opportunity to pick that much young talent. Obviously, you're not gonna pick 20 guys in 2 years.
Yeah.
But you got the opportunity to move around. You got the opportunity to kind of scan the landscape. You're working with more capital than you need a little bit, so you can be a little bit more aggressive in your opportunities that you're trying to obtain. You got an opportunity to really solidify yourself as an organization that knows what they're doing in the draft. We've been pretty good in the draft over the past few years. We've been able to capitalize almost every round. 1 through 7. We picked up talent from the first round to the 7th round. We made some mistakes too. Obviously, every team does. It's part of football. It's the draft. It's a lottery. Nobody's gonna be perfect. Nobody's gonna shoot 100% when they come to the draft. But we've brought in some guys that worked out. Jalen Hunt, Moro Jomo, 7th round pick. Uh, we brought some guys in from Sidney Brown, Kobe Dean. You got a guy like Reed Blankenship, UDFA.
Yep.
So we got guys all over the field from first to 7th. So obviously, to have 20 picks to get an opportunity to really pick a lot of young talent, you bring in some young talent on a young team, Super Bowl caliber team at that. With most of your solid pieces paid.
I'll be right back, Smitty.
And if not paid, coming to be paid soon. So you're looking at it like that. You really get a chance to capitalize on some things coming up. I want to see how we use these picks because I know we have multiple picks. I wonder if Howie's gonna sit still or if he's trading up, he's trading down. Is he trying to collect more capital? Is he trying to use some of the capital that we have? I know you can't use the compensatory picks for next year, but we obviously already have multiple picks outside of the 4 picks we're gonna gain. We still have 16 picks in these next 2 drafts. So I'm wondering how Howie's gonna work with that, how he's gonna move around with that. This draft, compared to most drafts, you have some deep talent. You can bring in a lot of depth pieces from point A to point Z, uh, from point from D tackle to D end to cornerback to safety. Um, if you need guard help, if you need a backup running back, if you need uh, gadget guy receiver, if you need some help in this draft. You can kind of pick around. You can kind of bargain shop. You move from each round and kind of pick up some talent in each round that's going to be able to step in and play for your team. So I think that this draft right here, Howie and his team is going to utilize some things and make some things happen. So I can see I can see multiple players in this draft being able to help this team on the road back to another championship.
Mm-hmm. Yep. For me, 20 picks in both in combined in these 2 drafts. Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, Cam Jurgen, uh, Landon Dickinson, Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, Jordan Davis, N'Kobe Dean, Reed Blankenship, I think he drafted, Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter. These are all the names that Howie Roseman drafted the past couple of seasons that actually worked, which basically means, ladies and gentlemen, that's 20 people coming on this roster. And this is why I believe Howie Roseman is doing what he's doing. Jalen Carter needs to be paid next year, like Smitty said. Nolan Smith needs to be paid. N'Kobe Dean, I know we're back and forth for him, but
It's gonna be low, but he probably get something next year too.
yeah, exactly. It'll probably be low, like Smitty said, but we gotta pay him. Jordan Davis, Kelly Ringo, we gotta have to pay him. Like there's a lot of people on the defense side of the ball. And Kelly Ringo, if he plays out, we're gonna have to play him. There's 5 Georgia Bulldogs that needs to be paid. You got a chance to pay all of them while Jalen, AJ, Devontae, Saquon, maybe Goddard if he's here or not, we'll see. You got Lane paid, you got Jordan Mailata paid, you got Leonard Dickinson paid, you got to pay Cam Jurgen. So that's 6 players right there. Cam, Nolan, N'Kobe, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, and Kelly Ringo. 6 players next year that you got to pay. 6. That's why Howie Roseman is kind of.
I think Cam might get paid soon. I'm not sure, but he might
There you
get
go.
paid.
He might get paid soon. So that's why I kind of see the big picture as to why Howie Roseman is doing this. You got 6, maybe 5 if you pay Cam this season. You got 6 or 5 players that you gotta pay. 5 or 6. You might pay Cam Jurgen this season before the season starts. Everybody else you got to pay next year. I mean, don't Jordan.
Hey Aldridge, a birdie in a tree once told me that Z's definitely on the table. There's also another guy. Hey man, listen, I can't tell you who the birdie on the tree is. I just got to tell you it's a birdie on the tree. I mean, the birdie speaks English, so he's a real birdie.
Right.
The birdie told me that we were, I can't say too much, but anything is possible at this point.
Well, Howie Roseman,
just be on the lookout for Howie. I can't say too much. I ain't gonna put too much juice on.
It's okay. You don't have to. You're good.
But yeah.
But again, stay on the lookout. But again, you got 5 Georgia Bulldogs you got to pay. You're going to have to pay Cam Jurgen this season before the season starts, before you drop the banner. So it might be sooner than you think. We got to see about Dallas Goedert or draft a tight end. We got lots of things to work on. That's why I'm kind of okay with what Howie Roseman's doing. Because for starters, I trust Howie. Oh, Howie T. I trust Howie. And Howie we trust. So I trust him. I trust he'll bring some pieces. And besides, it's not over. I mean, the roster, the Philadelphia Eagles roster is not done yet. He's just bringing in some pieces. We got some pieces in the draft. I mean, we might be getting some pieces in June or May. You don't know. But at the end of the day, I trust Howie Roseman. It's not over until the end of preseason, where we'll get our 53-man roster and who will be facing whoever September 4th, banner night. So I trust Howie. Salute to you, Charles. Salute to everybody rocking with us. 75 people rocking with us. Birds of Broad Street, man. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Like, subscribe, a comment. Like, subscribe, comment. Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel. All of our channels. Wrong button. Me, Simone, One Trey Rock, Smitty, Leader, King, Alex, Steve, the whole crew, man. Like, subscribe, a comment. Birds of Broad Street. We appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. Listen, lots of content coming, man. So we ain't done. Again, we're giving you the content and the truth. And the truth is we ain't done. Repeat season is on the way. I mean, repeats. I know, my bad still. I pressed the wrong button. Repeat season is on the way. So I got faith in Howie. So hit that Paw Patrol. And what the F was that? My bad, man. I said, I pressed the wrong button. So
Stu tried to get us up out of here. Dang, we already gone? All right.
Exactly. I didn't even promote that in any other shows, man. Let me do that first. I pressed the wrong button. This was the button I was trying to press. Letting y'all know to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Like, subscribe, comment, Birds of Broad Street. The link is in all the descriptions. I pinned it at all the channels. This is the button I was trying to press. My bad still, Unc. Salute to everybody, man. But yeah, that's all the topic. What's your thoughts on, before we talk about the shows, what's your thoughts on Dallas Goedert? You think we're going to trade him? We think he's staying? What's your thoughts on the Dallas Goedert news and the Bryce Huff news?
I don't know. You never know with Howard Roseman.
That is true. You never know.
Could happen, could not happen. We hoping. I mean, I know a lot of people hoping it don't happen. To me, it's just like it's almost inevitable, man. You're not gonna pay him, so
right. And besides, for me, for Dallas Goedert, let him stay, let him ball out, and whatever happens the season after, say la vie. Like, it is what it is. Bryce Huff, if he plays, great. If he don't, great. Say la vie next year. Simple as that, man. I got bigger fish to fry, and that's a Lombardi trophy. So let me read this real quick. What up, Aaron? Yeah, man. So let's go ahead and let's promote the shows, man. We got the check down with you and the crew. What y'all guys got on Saturday?
Man, we getting ready to do our annual draft-a-thon. We're gonna do our 3 episodes, 6 teams, 10 teams, but 6 extra teams outside of the 4 people on the show. We're getting ready to put out our flyer, man, to start picking people up. We're gonna start here in 2 weeks. So this week, man, we down to the normal, the nitty-gritty. So.
Yep, inside the nest with you and King. 2 hours of fun. What y'all got?
Hey, man, Eagles. Hopefully we can get some breaking news, but we're gonna be talking about a lot of Eagles and what we can do moving forward, man. What we're gonna do.
Yep, from Cool Cap. We ain't doing Cool Caps tomorrow. Mitch is going to do Monday Night Raw special start time 3:00. So Mitch will be on with me, Simone, One Trey Rock, and Smitty tomorrow for Birds of Broad Street. The word of the day is different. How different will the 2025 Eagles look than last season. So that's the word of the day. We'll give our thoughts on everything we just talked about. So, and I get it, y'all want to know when a call-in show is. Be patient. Let's get some subscribers first. Let's do that. Let's get some subscribers, and let me see some normal people for the sake of Smitty. Let's see some normal people. I know you see him shaking the head. Let's see some normal people, and then we'll bring back the call-in show. But let's get some subscribers up. Let's see some normal people. Let's not stress Smitty out. Because I tried. I'm trying to, for the sake of him, let's get some normal people up, and we'll bring in the call-in show. I might do one on Friday. Y'all just stay tuned for that. So let's go ahead and let's give our final thoughts. Go ahead, Smitty.
Oh man, flag was fly. That's all I can say, man. We moving. That's all we can do. Be patient.
Yep, patience, y'all. Patience. Listen, you're the Super Bowl champions. Go after some Cowboy fans or Giant fans or Commander fans or something. Go after those guys. You're Super Bowl champions. Pump your chest up. Walk your dog. Walk your cat. Say, we the champs, bitch. Simple as that. So fly, Eagles, fly, go Birds, and for every free agency, there's always an aftermath. Fly,